Andrew Tate versus the world. How one man divided the internet. Andrew Tate, a name that echoes across every corner of the internet, sparking admiration, outrage, and endless debate. From his luxurious lifestyle and controversial takes on masculinity to his clashes with mainstream media, Tate has become one of the most polarizing figures of the digital era. His story is not just about fame or fortune. It's about how one man managed to turn chaos into global attention. In this video, we are going to explore how Andrew Tate became the most divisive man on the internet. But before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Andrew Tate's story is a whirlwind of ambition, rebellion, and chaos. Once a professional kickboxer with modest fame, he turned into one of the internet's most discussed and divisive personalities. His sharp commentary, extravagant lifestyle, and unapologetic attitude gained him millions of followers, especially among young men who saw him as a symbol of confidence and success. Yet behind the luxury cars, private jets, and tailored suits lies a narrative filled with criticism, legal troubles, and global outrage. Tate's journey is not just about fame. It's a mirror reflecting society's fractured values and growing digital influence. The making of a digital titan. Andrew Tate's transformation began long before the viral clips. Born in Washington, D.C., and raised in Luton, England, Tate's early years were marked by competition and discipline. His father, Andrew Tate, was a chess prodigy, instilling in him a mindset of strategy and dominance. This upbringing shaped Tate's later persona, someone who sees life as a game to win at all costs. After retiring from kickboxing with multiple world titles, Tate entered the digital battlefield. He started with reality TV appearances, including Big Brother UK, where his controversial comments and behavior led to his removal. Yet that moment marked the beginning of his fame. Rather than fade away, Tate leveraged the controversy, mastering algorithms and attention economics. He realized outrage sells, and he turned it into an art form. Rise of Hustlers University. Tate's next move was creating Hustlers University, an online course that promised financial independence through mentorship, business lessons, and mindset coaching. It became a massive viral success, partly due to his fans flooding social media with clips of him preaching about wealth, discipline, and masculinity. His strategy was simple but genius: make followers part of his brand. Students were encouraged to share Tate's videos to earn commissions, turning his message into a digital wildfire. Suddenly, his clips were everywhere, on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Whether you loved him or hated him, it was impossible to ignore him. His image of a strong, wealthy man fighting against a weak society resonated deeply with some, while others saw it as manipulative marketing wrapped in toxic ideals. The masculinity debate. At the core of Tate's message lies his version of masculinity, one that emphasizes dominance, control, and emotional toughness. He often criticizes modern men for being soft and claims society has demonized masculinity itself. For millions of young men who feel lost or powerless in today's fast-changing world, Tate's words strike a powerful chord. However, his critics argue that this version of masculinity is outdated and dangerous. They accuse him of promoting misogyny, arrogance, and emotional suppression. Feminists and mental health advocates say Tate's teachings discourage empathy and equality, fostering an online culture of hostility toward women. This clash of ideologies, traditional strength versus progressive sensitivity, is what truly divides the internet. Social media, Tate's weapon and weakness. No one has used social media quite like Andrew Tate. His presence is both magnetic and infuriating. Algorithms thrive on controversy, and Tate understands this better than anyone. Every statement, every clip, every argument becomes a spark in the endless fire of online debate. He built an empire on engagement, feeding off both praise and hate. However, that same digital empire became his downfall. In 2022, Tate was banned from major platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube for violating hate speech and policy guidelines. Yet even bans couldn't stop him. His followers reposted his content endlessly, ensuring his voice remained echoing across the web. Ironically, censorship only made him more famous, painting him as a symbol of rebellion against cancel culture. Legal storm and public backlash. Tate's controversies didn't end online. In late 2022, he was arrested in Romania along with his brother, Tristan, on charges of human trafficking and organized crime. The news spread like wildfire, fueling global debate. Supporters claimed he was being silenced for speaking uncomfortable truths, while critics saw it as long overdue justice. His legal troubles intensified the conversation around him. To his fans, Tate became a martyr for men's rights and free speech. To others, he was the face of a dangerous online movement that exploits young minds under the guise of empowerment. Regardless of perspective, one thing became clear: Andrew Tate had become more than a person. He was a cultural phenomenon. Fans, followers, and the Tate movement. The loyalty of Tate's fan base is unmatched. His followers see him as a mentor, a role model who preaches discipline, wealth building, and self-respect. Many claim he changed their lives, inspiring them to work harder, think independently, and reject societal pressures. But this loyalty sometimes borders on fanaticism. Critics say his fans treat him like a messiah, blindly defending him no matter what evidence or criticism arises. This extreme devotion reflects how modern influencers can transform into ideological leaders. Tate's brand isn't just about lifestyle, it's a belief system. The global divide. The world's response to Andrew Tate exposes deeper social fractures. Western nations often view him as a threat to progress and equality, while in other regions, particularly among conservative cultures, he's celebrated as a defender of traditional values. The divide isn't just about one man. It's about the world's struggle to define what it means to be strong, successful, and moral in the 21st century. Social media has amplified this global conflict. Online debates about Tate turn into wars of identity, politics, and gender. Some call him the voice of a silenced generation. Others see him as a manipulative opportunist preying on insecurity. The truth, perhaps, lies somewhere in between. The psychology of polarization. Why does Andrew Tate cause such extreme reactions? Psychologists say it's because he touches the emotional core of identity. He represents power, rebellion, and certainty in a world that often feels chaotic and confusing. For many, agreeing or disagreeing with Tate isn't just about opinions. It's about self-image. The internet rewards outrage. Every share, comment, and reaction strengthens Tate's influence. Whether you condemn him or celebrate him, you're still part of his machine. That's the genius and danger of his strategy. He doesn't need to be loved to win. He just needs to be talked about. Redemption or reinvention? Even with mounting criticism, Tate continues to reinvent himself. After his release from custody, he resumed posting online, claiming to be misunderstood and targeted by corrupt systems. His tone has slightly softened, focusing more on fitness, discipline, and spirituality. Some see this as a redemption arc. Others call it rebranding. Regardless, his influence remains undeniable. He has shifted from being a digital villain to a case study in the power of media, masculinity, and narrative control. Whether he fades away or continues to dominate, Tate has already etched his name into internet history. The bigger picture. Andrew Tate's rise reveals more about society than about him. It exposes our addiction to drama, our hunger for role models, and the blurred line between authenticity and performance. He's not the first to use controversy for fame, but he might be the most effective. His story is a reflection of how fame, influence, and ideology collide in the digital era. In a sense, Tate's world is our world, where every opinion is a battlefield and every post is a weapon. Love him or loathe him, Andrew Tate forced humanity to confront its contradictions. Freedom versus censorship, confidence versus arrogance, and truth versus manipulation. Andrew Tate's saga is far from over. He remains one of the most polarizing figures of our time, celebrated by some, condemned by others, but ignored by none. His journey from kickboxing champion to global internet icon shows how the digital age can transform anyone into a myth. Whether you see him as a hero, villain, or misunderstood provocateur, one fact is undeniable. Andrew Tate didn't just divide the internet, he defined it. His story is a reminder that in today's world, influence is the ultimate power, and once you have it, the world itself becomes your arena. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like these, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. See you next time.